Ready?
What a lovely day for Blood Bowl. Well, kind of. Right now, we're facing off against Kill, which we've actually faced off against with our Nurgle team, and they got brutally murdered. So, yeah. Pretty unfortunate. The best we can hope for is to kind of, not get murdered by all these mass murderers. It seems to, have, mixed up his team names, at least, since the last time we saw him. Before they were all mass murderer, now we have brutal mass murderers, ruthless, ruthless mass murderers, and brutal massacre. Huh? Because the guy's name, like the coach's name, is Brutal Massacre. Wonderful, right? And, yeah. So I'm not looking forward to this match, especially coming off our wonderful Goblin match, although I guess we deserve it after, what happened the first time. I also leapt right back into matchmaking like a dummy before I bought my Apothecary. But I did roll for a level up on Louis Gigolo, and he got +1 in agility, which is exactly what you want out of an elf. They're already agility 4, which is probably as much as they need, but agility 5 is just kind of ridiculous in what you can do with your dice rolls. So it's going to be keeping him alive until he gets block is going to be one of the goals of this team. I also probably had enough to buy another lineman or another thrower or something. Of course I didn't. I got excited from the first match, so yeah. It looks like he's teaming up to equal strength 6. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, so he needs one more, and that's where he'll get it. If he opens up that hole, however, there it is. Oh, okay, never mind. I think, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't move the dwarf blocker over first so that he could foul with his hobgoblin, but you know, personal choices. And he's tromping over to mark a lineman. Of course, he picks up the ball too. He's really bogging down Master Handjob. It's pretty unfortunate. Okay, so a thing about treemen is that because they have 2 movement allowance, and because you lose 3 movement allowance when you stand up, you have to make a roll in order to get up, which he does. And then they also have to take a roll for take root, which if they fail, they kind of plant themselves in spot, and they can't follow up anything or move. Now, what I'm going to try to do to make sure that he doesn't get bogged down again is push some of these guys out of the way. What I'm also going to do for risk and reward is to make a 1-die block against this Minotaur. Since of the big guys, he's one of the more fragile ones. He has armor value 8 instead of the usual armor value 9, or in the treeman's case, armor value 10. Which isn't as, you know, in the long run, you run into a skill called Claw, which treats any armor value like armor value 7. Let's see. Let's get this guy away from him. Of course, he has his strength 5 piece right there, so he won't be able to do... He'll be able to block against him pretty easily. Yeah, he has plenty of assists to do that. I'm also going to dodge Kinky away, so that that's not a free block, I'm going to do that first, since L's have a better chance of doing that. And then if this is an attacker down, I'll take it, but it's not. Wonderful. So that's our first blow of the match, and against the Minotaur. Mess, which is another tricky one to get, that's Ness. Couldn't really think of anything better than that, but he explodes out of the gate for his first block of the match, spilling the Minotaur over onto the ground. Ooh, yes, I love double skulls, but he gets blocked again, and I wouldn't be... Ooh, okay, there's a stun. I wouldn't be surprised if this was followed up by the gangiest of gang fouls. But no, he moves his Chaos Dwarf forward, surprisingly touching 2 people without having guard. Looks like he's going to go for the hug method of just touching as many people as possible. Very friendly of him, but also very unfortunate. Since if I fail a dodge at any point, then I'll have plenty of people to hurt the next turn. And it looks like he's going to be getting a 3-die block on Mari. Oh! And he gets it, and that's their first Mighty Blow strike. Oh wait, no, he has Mighty Blow. Brutal Mass Murderer number 8, I guess. Okay, a lot of options. Not very many good ones, though. Yeah, we're just completely marked up. And his ball carrier is way back there. At some point, I do want to make use of Leap. Oh, wow, he gets the pass to his Bull Centaur. That's going to be much more difficult to take down since he is Strength 4. And it looks like he's going to sprint to this cage right here. Which, what we could do is try to get an assist and then blitz in there. We're going to have to make dodges, obviously. What I'm going to try to do is free... Okay, there's a reroll. Oh dear. Okay, living on the edge. What I'm going to try to do... I would like him to get away from the Minotaur, yes. Is... Okay, we're going to dodge him away. Although I would love to hit a Hobgoblin, so that we can hit this guy. He's going to follow that up. And then he's going to come touch this Hobgoblin. Excellent. Let's see if armor value 7 breaks, and it does, and there's a KO. And then we would have a 2-die block on him, but I don't particularly feel comfortable in doing that. So what I'm going to do is come around here for an assist to blitz Brutal Mass Murderer. And we get that as well. Wonderful. And so now we have another... we have 2 people on the ball carrier, and we have another 1-die block against the Minotaur, which results in an attacker down. This is gonna hurt. Oh, and it's Luigi Glow. Okay, that could have ended so much worse. And of course, now we have a Minotaur right next to our War Dancer. Luckily, she has dodge and block, which means he has a less chance of getting her down. A nice thing is that he doesn't have... Well, now he does. But now he doesn't have an assist on Mr. Cayman Watched. Because... Oh. He's not going to move anywhere. He's just going to hit him. And he gets a stun. So that's not bad. Because we're in a pretty good position to roll against him. Goes for my War Dancer. Doesn't get anything. Of course, now he is kind of in the way. Luckily, this Chaos Dwarf team doesn't have any guard yet, which is, you know, kind of what you expect a lot of out of a Chaos Dwarf team. Okay, it looks like next turn is going to require a lot of 1-die blocks. We'll see what the Minotaur does, and he gets messed down. Oh dearie dear. Okay. We're going to go and stand mess up without making a dodge, just so he can kind of keep the Minotaur pinned while we figure out what to do. And it looks like Master Handjob's going to stay down for now. Okay, so Captain Strap-on, which is Captain Falcon, in case you didn't get that, is going to get this Hobgoblin out of the way. We'll put him... We'll put him over there, and we won't follow it up. We'll have Luigi Gigolo dodge away later. And... okay. Here come some 1-die block. Okay, we're not going to be able to do anything against that guy. So here comes some 1-die blocks. Okay, I'm going to re-roll that. Okay, it pushed. But now we have an assist on this guy. So we can do that. And yep, turns over. Okay. We probably should have done some dodges first to get more assists, but, Okay, so he gets Captain Strap-on down with his mighty blow. Mass Murderer, just a stun. Awesome. And they have tackle. The reason why I think, people say dwarves and their variants, or their variant, are OP, is because they start out with such good skills. A lot of them have block, and then a lot of them have tackle. There's another stun. And so you can't really count on a lot of the skills you start out with, or a lot of the skills that you earn on protecting you. And then they also have high armor value, so they're hard to get off the pitch. And in addition, and he's probably going to blitz with his Minotaur. Oh, there's a wild animal. Wonderful. Is he going to re-roll it? Sure, do it. Race to re-roll. Especially with normal dwarves, until you develop Claw, there isn't really a good answer to them besides that they don't move very fast. So he's pretty far away now. Really far away now. Oh, is he gonna score? He is gonna score. That's excellent. That means we have plenty of the first half to even the score, and we even get another. We get a chance to knock people down this time, and then we also get a chance to knock people down at the beginning of the next half. The question is who he's going to put on the line. It looks like he might leave 3 Chaos Dwarves there. Yep. Kind of spread them out, though, so that our tree doesn't have as good of a chance of tying all of them up. But that means we do get a 3-die block on this guy right off the bat. I am going to stick Samus on the line so that she can get a block. And we'll also put Captain Strap-on, and we'll stick Luigi Gigolo back along with Mario. Seems like a good team to retrieve the ball. And then Lick can also do it. And then I do want to assist for Master Handjob. And then Kinky and Donkey Dong can play safeties for any blitz events. Okay, we're going to want to stay away from the Minotaur, I think, so we're going to be looking to go up that direction. Okay, lovely. We actually have a reroll now. I'm going to have Mario stand by the ball since Luigi is going to be a better candidate for getting the ball with his 5 agility despite Mario having pass. I do indeed appreciate not stalling, Mr. Brutal Massacre. Hey, we get a stun. How about that? I'm not going to re-roll this, even though this kind of puts him out of play for the rest of the half. Because I'm guessing we're going to need it for something else. So, a part of the reason why I want to play this team is because I'm really not good at Elfie stuff yet. I'm not... I mean, it makes me seem kind of dumb that I prefer going down the pitch and hitting things. But on the other hand, we'll be able to surf him next turn, maybe. So it's kind of heightening my more heady game of being able to... +1. That's actually going to be a +2 because that's the lowest kind of roll you can make. It's not just a free ball. So the question is, do we want to scamper down the pitch? Or I think we want to hold off a little bit. Yeah, we'll stay right by our tree. That seems like a pretty safe place to be. So I'm really not used to yet of doing all the fancy elf things like tricky passes and dodges. It makes me really worried because the times that I have done it, it's failed pretty horrendously. He's making a safety, which is probably wise because we're going to go streaking down the pitch. That works well with the Brothel. We're going to go streaking down the pitch pretty soon. He's using the hug method again, of course. And yeah, it looks like he's gonna try to block his hobgoblin out from being surfed. Hopefully he'll fail something with his 3 re-rolls, so we'll still be able to do that. Yeah, there's the two assists needed for that. Unfortunately, he gets it. We might still be able to surf him. No, we won't be able to surf anybody at this point. Now, part of the reason War Dancers level up so quickly is because they have 8 movement allowance compared to the Lineman's 7. And they also have dodge, block, and leap, which gives them extra mobility. Leap is a risky move, especially when you don't have... Oh, we're going to be able to hit the Minotaur next turn. Wise that he's sticking the Minotaur right next to our ball carrier, though. We do have a very nice path open to down the middle. But we're going to open this right up with a push. I'm going to push him out of the way like that. We should be able to gang up on him, but I also want to make our way down the pitch. So we're going to make a cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to make a cage right here about. And we'll have to dodge some people away in order to do it. But it'll be worth it because we're really far down the pitch, and so I'll have to work a lot in order to to really slow our progress, and we can potentially score next turn if we don't lose the ball, which we have plenty of people down the pitch to not have that happen. I'm going to gang up on this Hobgoblin, and all our dodges are working great. At this point, I wouldn't spend the reroll on a dodge either, but I'm going to dodge him away from the Minotaur because, as I say it, and we get a KO, I did spend my inducements. I had 100 inducements. Because I forgot to buy an apothecary, I spent them on a wandering apothecary instead. So, just because at this point, I don't want to start carrying a team of loners as much as possible, especially against Chaos Dwarves, and there's still plenty of the game left. Actually, Louis Gigolo himself can score. I do want to try to burn a few more turns, even though he's going to use the hug method to really slow us down. Going after... Oh, wonderful. There's block coming into play. We'll be able to get this guy out of the way and go that way to the right, unless he hugs more, which he will. We still have a 1-die block on that guy, unless the Bull Centaur has anything to say about it. So or that guy. At this point, I don't know if I can... There's another KO, but we'll be able to hit the Minotaur again. At this point, I don't know if I can stall. He would only have 2 turns to score, which means that we would probably need to get it to his Bull Centaur to make it down the pitch. This is quite the pickle. I'm going to risk hitting this Minotaur. Lovely. Have a taste of your own mighty blow. Nothing doing. Okay. I think our best bet is still this direction. It's tricky, though. It's very tricky. There's a nice pow. Lovely. I'm going to dodge and then make a go for it so that we have another assist, and then we'll blitz him out. Okay, so it's going to be a 1-die block, but it's going to have a reroll, and at this point, I think I need to score because he has. Okay, there's the reroll. Oh, gets the POW. Okay. And because I have 5 agility, I'm going to make this dodge and a go for it. I really don't think I can score with this many people in the pitch with me. So we'll just rely on us being Elfie. Okay, that can also happen. Oy vey. But I really didn't have any place to be safe since he had the Bull Centaur. Thanks, man. Yeah. Sometimes you just get ones. Sometimes that's just Blood Bowl. We still have plenty of elves down the pitch to try to snag the ball before he does. He's obviously going to try since he has this Hobgoblin right there. And if he doesn't pick it up and it gets surfed off the pitch, then we might have some problems. Oh, he's using his Hobgoblin to mark instead, and he's going to be picking up with his mass murderer, with his Bull Centaur, which only has agility 2. That's why I was surprised he made the catch before. So it's a lot less likely that he's going to pick up that ball. Maybe he's planning on that and just planning on marking it instead. This is quite the pickle. Especially since we don't have any rerolls left. Is he gonna foul? Or is he just marking? There comes his strength 5. Okay, there's a death. There are much more precious pieces, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the apothecary, since we don't want to get too far behind on numbers. And sometimes I regret not using an apothecary when I could have, because there ends up not being any other injuries besides that one. Of course, now that I've said that, there's going to be a bajillion more. Is he going to try to score with his Minotaur? Oh, and Loner doesn't take an effect. Oh, yeah, this tree man has Loner. What do you got to say? Is he gonna trying to make a long pass? Ugh. Really? 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 Oy vey. Oy vey. Can't pass twice in one turn, though. So that's good. Of course, his sure feet comes into play. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do... Of course I didn't... is not make a dodge. His Bull Centaurs can't score, so he literally needs to score with his Minotaur and make a go for it. His Minotaur also has agility too, so if this happens, this is just clearly not my game. Of course, we can be as elfy as possible in the second half and still try to win. Luckily... Oh, does that count? Luckily, Wild Animal kicks in, and it's a 1-point game. So we just need to score and then steal the ball in the second half. Okay. Let's try leaping. Now, here's why I'm going to leap. Or maybe I shouldn't. Decisions. I think hitting this guy is going to be our best bet. And leaping is fun. So, here we go. And it works. And we get to surf him. Yes, we do. And of course it doesn't hurt him. But that's alright. And we could do a 1-die block. Or maybe more than that. Yes, we can do a 2-die block. But as I was saying, the tree man, unlike the halfling tree men, you can get 2 in a halfling turn, has loner, just like most of the big guys. The tree men on a halfling team don't have loner, I believe, because they're more friendly with the halflings. I could be wrong about that, so don't take my word on it.